Okay, 15 seconds in. That's about the time it takes to attach itself. Are we in? Yes, we are. Great. Okay, welcome, guys. Welcome. We're going to be looking at Age of Wonders 4 again. I'm going to be playing the game that I've been playing on Twitch because I probably won't finish this game on Twitch. So I thought, look, if I can do some on YouTube here as well, that would be good. So I'll start off with a summary as to where we are, so that you sort of get a feeling of how we got to where we got to. This game is getting better and better and better, not just with the DLCs, but also with the free update. This latest update, the wolf patch is and we're going to be playing as a frostling wolf in the actual game that we actually are playing. You can see there the frostling, the icicles now sort of on the actual fur of this particular wolf character that we actually had generated. The game itself, even just the actual makeup and the way of playing the game has actually improved a lot as well. But the AI has also improved. I'm sort of finding that I'm accepting, I try not to accept losses, so like particularly if it's going to be close. But it used to be, in all the Age of Wonders games, I used to be able to play it to the point where I very rarely lost any units. Now I'm finding I'm struggling actually, and I've got to almost sort of sacrifice a percentage of the units that I go into a game with, which is actually really, really heartening that the AI is playing so well now. So it's certainly much better than any of the previous Age of Wonders games in terms of the AI, and also there's the game mechanics as well. I think the immersion problems that people had, I hope that's also addressed for people. I never had the degree of issues that people had where they would start to play the game and then just felt it played the same way each time. I'm finding it very, very different every time I do play it, and like I don't know, it just gets better and better for me. Anyway, I won't keep on ranting on about it. I'm going to go into, I'm going to come back and play this particular game and explain where we are with it. But if I go to new game, I just want to sort of go through a few of the changes that have actually come into the actual game itself. So you do, of course, have where you can go and create your own realm. There's a few just little quality of life things, like and what we did with this particular game was we went to customize realm. And we just went randomize and basically just played the game that was given to us. So if we click on randomize, we get all sorts of different setups through here. And so, for example, if we were playing this one, and what I did do was when I was setting up the characters was I try not to look at it too much. There was one we had to restart because it wasn't playable the way that it had set itself up. And I don't mean that that's a negative from the game, it's just not conducive for streaming. In fact, it's arguably too difficult, the start that we actually have in the game that we are playing, and we'll explain why. And so in this case, if we just randomize, we just got one big body of land. In this case, we've also got overgrown realms, so forests and forests are common, whereas desert and Arctic are rare, and desolate provinces are absent. Now that's sort of mutually exclusive with some other sorts of aspects as well that can then come in. This one is a dragon territory, so dragon claim this realm as their hunting grounds. Their lairs dominating much of the land, so that would be a difficult one to compete with. Dragons really are very, very difficult to fight against. There's no actual story events, or no presence of unique leaders, which does make it easier to play the actual game. When you get these in, it does really start to ramp up the difficulty, even when you're playing on just normal difficulty. Back in through here, in this case, this would be a world seals are active, in which case you can go for a seals victory. But again, you've got to opt into that sort of stuff. And then finally, we also then have crystalline abundance, so there'll be lots and lots of mana resource nodes. And of course, if you know what the setup is, you can then go and build a faction to play this particular world. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to actually build my faction and then just play a random world, which is sort of where we ended up. And so what we ended up, I'll just go back out and just go and load in the game that we're playing. So if I just go across into load game, we're playing as a character called Kara Wild, which is just the random name that was generated when we did it. When I come back in, this is the world that was then generated for us. And what we end up having through here, in fact, what I might do is I might show this in the actual game itself. I can then sort of explain how it impacted the actual game. So with different things that do happen, what you've ended up getting is you've got different groups that will actually, what am I trying to say? I'm sort of now getting caught up, and I've just remembered where I'm up to with this particular fight coming up, which is going to be fairly cool. Anyway, you'll notice that there's big sort of desolate areas running between land masses. you'll notice that there's like a big frost area. This is our home territory back up in through here. And so this is all stuff that we sort of control. And you notice that there's sort of like ice and frost everywhere through this other side. It doesn't get all the way down to here yet, but it's sort of heading that way. It's expanding. And this is another thing. Terraforming has now sort of come into the game, which is quite exciting. Now, also what you've then got is, so with this one here, if I go across, now the easiest way to show this is, if I go escape, and then realm overview. Yeah, I can do it this way. I can still actually skirt around and show you stuff on the map. And so what we're playing through here is a scarred divide. This realm suffered a great scarring in the past, marking it with death and dividing the land. This realm consists of two massive land masses separated by an uninhabitable, desolate ocean. The ocean is actually just a desolate, this desolate land in between the northern area, which we're dominating, and the southern area, where we've actually got like a few different factions. In fact, there's only two factions left at the current time. We destroyed one of the factions, which was in the north, and one of the players left on the south has destroyed the other one. I think I know who it is. We're also playing in a Highlands map, so there's more highlands and mountains are common, so we'll sort of see them all over the map. Like they'll just be sort of everywhere, which leads to a lot of choke points, which is interesting. We're playing with a primal dispute, so this realm is the stage of a violent dispute between the Godia, Serena, and Nimue. And so these are two different gods. In fact, what I might do is I might show you these, because they're the only two that are left. And so they're at war with each other and at war with us. And so the only way forward, really, they're actually leading the game, and we're coming third. There's only 3 players left in the game. And so this is a bit of a problem for us. And so they start off at war, but in this case, I'm playing with a teams enabled. And so in this case, there was a team of 2 dragons together, but they got wiped out. As I say, we wiped out one of the dragons, and I think it was Nimue that actually wiped out the other dragon. Back over through here, we have a really, really difficult prospect, which is Arctic blizzards. So freezing blizzards rage across the realm's Arctic regions, and that is basically our region in through here. And these are really, really tricky to compete with. So all surface combat is affected by a snowstorm. So what does that mean? It means that at the end of the attacker's turn, all non-frosting transformation units suffer 6 frost damage. And we have a 90% base chance of all wet units suffering frozen. And so there's actually it's a tricky situation where, and it gets even worse. Units in these provinces suffer from Arctic blizzards. And what this does is that they cannot regenerate. They can't heal. And so unless they're frostlings is the only way past these Arctic blizzards, which is pretty cool. The unit suffers, like everything, whether you're frostling or not, you've got -2 vision range, and any unit in the Arctic blizzards gets universal camouflage, which means they can hide very, very easily. It's very hard to spot anything in these particular terrains. So we have to be a little bit careful of what might happen in this particular terrain. Anyway, that we'll sort of see that when we do actually have fights. If we do, we've got an army here, which is still in the blizzards, but then we go out of the blizzards out into this other area very, very soon. We also have regenerating infestations. Now we've just cleared out all the infestations in the north, and these were terrible. They were just absolutely everywhere. They will spawn back at different places, so I'm just trying to keep a bit of a vision on when they do spawn, just so I can go and stomp them. I want them spawning in the south, but not in the north. We don't have a presence underground, so we may have to sort of look for that as well. We also have a large underground, so if I just press page down, and then just go into the underground, it doesn't look that big back in through here, but there's some, the underground is reasonably large. We haven't seen much of it. We haven't bothered going back down into the underground all that much. And then we also just have a ruined realm, which is the free cities are rare, the city ruins are common. So there we are through there. Hi Kat, how are you going? We're the Necromancers. I'm playing, this is a different one actually I'm playing. So I thought this one's a lot more advanced. So I thought I'd actually show more of a late game style with the game, because it is quite tricky now. The game really is very, very hard to play now. If we just go back down to our main leader, this is this one here, and have a look at the actual leader itself. And so we've got this particular one. There's a few different transformations on these. So our group is called the Swarming Wolves. We've got minor transformations of Spawnkin, which makes us smaller, but we end up having with more units, so we can do more damage. Leaf Skin, so we actually can sort of move through forests fairly well. But then the important one we just got when I was playing it, Frostling Transformation. So that happened fairly recently, which does allow us to now heal in the Arctic, which unless the others get that as well, it's going to be a problem. Now the other thing we have is, as we're playing with the wolves, we end up with athletics, which gives us extra movement on the land and also in combat, and pack tactics, which means we deal more damage the more units are touching and surrounding the other units. So deal more damage to enemies surrounded by your units. It basically just means next to. Like if you click over Pack Hunter, so attacks deal 10% damage per friendly unit adjacent to the target. So the more we have around the target, the more damage we then go and do. We also have in the culture, we went with the new primal culture, and we also then went with glacial mammoth. So we were choosing the frost wolves right from the very, very start. And this one gives us a primal mammoth that we can then sort of bring in, which is a very, very large creature that can do all sorts of damage, which is really quite cool. One of the difficult things we've chosen was the chosen destroyers, and so the warmongers and destroyers choosing violence over diplomacy anytime they can. So we can only keep one city. So we've only got one city in this particular playthrough. Raising cities grants a permanent plus 40 gold, plus 40 mana, and plus 40 knowledge. Now we're getting a lot of that already kicking in. We've destroyed 3 cities already, and we're going to be destroying hopefully a 4th one very, very soon, and then a 5th one soon after that. So every time we destroy a city, we get a big, big boost to our gold, mana, and knowledge. And so this will then, the more we can just do the destruction, the more advanced we're going to get. We cannot obtain new cities, and conquered cities can only be raised, and we suffer minus 300 relations with pretty much with everyone. And we do start off with evil alignment. And we're prolific swarmers. This is another one that we chose. And so this one here, cities require minus 10% food for gaining a new population. Because we only had one city, this is a good one for us to go with. And racial tier 1 units have plus 1 rank, which is pretty cool. Cat's saying, where are the kitty heroes? They got wiped out. They were. We got one, I think. We've got one in our group. In fact, it's here. Is it this one? Yeah, this is that one. There is a cat. Is a cat war breed Naga. So that's a Leonine Mystics. Yeah, that's the cat the cat transformation, cat chassis, but with Naga transformation. So we won this particular unit. This is not one that we can build. This one can't operate well in the ice, so it has to be down in the south. Everyone else is pretty much frostlings. So this particular war breed here, for example, is one of our wolf war breeds, as it does have the frosting transformation. So that's where we are with that one, and we do actually have another interesting one. We've got this hero here, which is this is Began, and Began is actually a druid. We'll see it down in through here, and so druids just give plus 20 hit points to animal and plant units and less upkeep. And so we've just decked this one out full with our plant units. This is a Horned God. We've got a tier 4 Hunter Spider. So we've got some pretty powerful things that we now have in our army. We're only at turn 81, I think we are. So we're still a long way off. So one more turn and we can take this one out. These guys are all just hovering around. I'm half expecting to be attacked. But I don't know, because Serena and Nimue are at war with each other. In fact, if I hover over that one, Serena is coming 2 out of 5, and Nimue is coming 1st out of 5. And so that's sort of where they are. Now, I'm going to take this city. I'm then going to leave the other city that I can find over here. There may be other cities that I just can't see yet. I'm just going to leave them alone, and then I'm going to go and switch and go after Nimue and try to sort of damage Nimue a little bit. We're coming 3rd, so we're coming last at this point in time, but we do actually have 2 pretty good stacks. So I'm just going to leave that one there. I think everyone's within support range of each other, which is good. And so we've built an outpost here just so we can heal up. So go that way. Oops, hang on a sec. Sorry about that. My wife left the longest answering machine message in history, and we haven't changed it, and it's been years. So I've got to pause it every time we get a phone call. So that's what's beeping away in the background. There we go. It's annoying. We don't use the phone anymore. Like, we just use our mobile. So, yeah, it's just painful. It's usually a spam call or something, I'm guessing. So this is Nimue's area here. So they're similar sort of colours. Like Serena is green, and Nimue is this sort of paler green colour. So very, very similar. Okay, so just go back through to each one of them. I'll just select that one, just leave them where they are until the next turn. Now these guys in here have just taken this little outpost, and we just want to see if we can actually sort of move them all off, which we can now. They've all been healed up, so that's actually fair enough. We've got 2 heroes in charge here. We do have 1 war breed, so only 1 sort of powerful unit. The rest of these are fairly low quality. So we'll just march forward. And so we're going to put pressure on this particular city, which should fall fairly fast. And we don't know, of course, where anyone else is. Sort of hope that there's nothing too much over this other side just yet. They've only just we owned all of this, and then they came in and built the city and took over our outpost. In fact, they've built this outpost up, which is interesting. So that will ultimately be good for us if we can then claim it. Okay, so leave that one where that is, and then we'll just end our turn here. So next turn, 1 more turn, and then we can take Duskwatch. Okay, meeting the hostile Lusholt. So this is the free city of Lusholt. Yeah, we're at war with them. These are all part of the alliances of the other 2. So these are the Verdant Elves. Interesting. Anyway, that's not going to worry us. So they're underground. What should we do? Just go page up. Oh, you should page down. So that's over here in the bottom corner. That'll be part of Serena's network of everything. Okay, so breach is made in the Siege of Duskwatch. Now we're getting a fair bit of income from the look at the unit upkeep is really, really high, but the city income that we have, actually, where is it? The Chosen Destroys. You can see plus 160. Times 4, so we're getting a lot in through there, which is actually very, very good. Breach is made in the siege. I'll come back to that one. Got a new development skill up through here. Yeah, we don't. City's gain plus 4 vision. I don't really need that, so I'm not going to worry about that one. Been a lot of good changes with the game. Breach is made. I'll come back to that one as well. Outpost produced a watchtower. So this one is just going to give us more vision range, so we can sort of see. You know, if something's going to be approaching us, we should be able to then spot them fairly readily. Of course, other units can then come and take this if they wanted to. But it should be okay. So let's go and do this particular siege. Now, they've come in. That's interesting. There's a group there. This is an NPC army of Lusholt. So these have actually come through. Now, they may fight with the others. Yeah, that's going to be everyone. And if I go back this way, it's still everyone as well. So they've actually come in to help protect the city. Now, I think we'll still be okay. So I'm just going to go and attack. You can see that we've got 4,321 points against the 2,649 points. So it's going to be an important battle. I'm just going to do a Control S because it's going to be a little bit scary. So we've got a support unit plus the other 2. Now, there's a lot to consider into this particular attack. So they've got 3 stacks. They've got a lot of. Look, they've got 2 heroes. So level 14. This is actually Serena herself is here protecting them. Level 14 is miles higher than what I've got. I've got 2 level 8s and a level 5. So they're heaps advanced than what we are. There's also a level 7 in through here as well, which is the Verdant Elves. So they've got this one here has got Radiant Bolts and Fire Evocation, Lightning Evocation back in through there as well. Serena has got Spirit Blast and Frost. She'll also then have healing, I would guess. there's only like tier 1s and tier 2s back and through here, which isn't too bad. The Night Guard, Blade Runner, and they've got an Astral Warden, which is similar to what we have. So we've got our own Ancestral Warden, so Ancestral Warden back and through here. So she's also similar to us, a primal culture. They've got an Animist, a Warlock. Okay, so they've gone more dark. So this is more of a dark side of things. I don't know how they got the Warlock. Primal Charger, back and through there as well. I think we've got some of those. We may have taken them all out. Yeah, as I brought the war breeds in, I've got 3 war breeds, which essentially do the same job as these chargers. And they've got more of these guys as well. This is the Ancestral Warden, and then they've got 2 big fire giants, and these are sort of going to be a little bit tricky for us if we just have a bit of a look at these. So these are sort of the opposite of a Frostling. And so they've got a heavy charge strike, which does fire damage. Now we're susceptible to fire damage, but these guys are susceptible to frost damage. So it's a little bit interesting. They're going to have to come out to fight us. So we've got the heavy charge strike, we've got the volcanic smash as well, is what they actually have. Now both of these are things that they have to then run in. Now the heavy charge strike is a single attack that does come in. It's their main charge attack, but the volcanic smash, they can't move to do this one here. So it does damage to target enemy units within 1 hex of the target, sustain 30% of the damage. So we have to be careful about the thing that we're strong with, which is swarming. We've got 2 of these to consider. Conjure a runestone as well, summon a fire runestone. Now that one will then go and do fire blast as well. So this is like a tower unit that sort of ends up, it'll last for 3 turns, but that will give them other abilities. And then there's, for them to actually conjure that one, there's a cooldown of 2 within those. So they're going to be putting these out. So these are going to be something we're going to have to sort of attack fairly quickly. Expert Sailors doesn't really worry us. Fiery Wake. This unit ignites flammable objects it moves over, so that's okay. Siege Breaker, not really going to have a real problem here. When part of a besieging army, this unit contributes to the fortification damage. Again, not going to really sort of worry us at all. In fact, if we have a look at our tier 4 units, so this is ours. We've got, I think we may have Siege Breaker as well. Yeah, we've got the Siege Breaker in this one as well. Yeah, Frosting Transformation. So we are a bit weaker. Actually, no, we're not really weaker with fire. I thought we would have been. But anyway, we certainly do a lot of frost damage with it, with what we do. Our charge strike is physical plus frost. The power cleave is again, if we sort of standing there, standing in the line, we do it 38 damage and 11 frost damage as well. But if we can actually start to free some of these units, that would be ideal. So we'll just go and close that one and just get started, I think. So we'll just go and do the manual combat. So we should be okay, except for the spells. The spells are going to be a bit tricky as well. But we should be okay. We've got a fair bit. Now, we didn't start in the best spot here. This is playing up a bit. There we are. Used its blink right from the start, so it's going after the big guy. Let's sound up a bit. All right, so the fire giants are coming exactly where we don't want them, which is against the plants. So that is not what we want. How far can these move? They can move out to there. So they will pop down. I think their abilities, they'll put them down. So we're going to have to move everyone across and then deal with them separately. So let's just start to move these across. So again, the fire giant can move to there or across to there. So let's just start to move this one across and just get it towards the rest of the fight. So we have to do a bit of a swap. I was hoping that these guys would be in the middle. They weren't. They're off to the side. What I could have done was to yeah, so I need to move all of these over. These are all plants and animals. The animal itself isn't too bad, but it's not going to help us much. across. Now these can explode, so detonate and devastate. So target units in a 1 hex radius dealt. Now these have probably got very, very good fire immunity, so it's not going to do too much. Yeah, conjuring the runestone is going to be the probably the thing that's going to bother us the most initially. So I'm going to move this thing up, but not leave it in a position where it can be attacked. So it's only got 60 hit points, so I'm just going to move that one into that position. And then we do actually have, I want to move these down as well. So we want to try to freeze these if we can. Move that one in behind. So have to swap these two over. That one's been frozen. Yeah, I'll be wanting to blow this up. I don't know if I can do it. No, we don't have great attacks in through here just yet. And again, I'm going to try to switch everyone across the other side here. Just shuffle them. There's the archer. How far can these ones move? They can move to there. So I just want to avoid these spots. Yep, that's okay. We can just move that one back into there. There's only a tier 3 spider. Alright, okay, so we'll start to do the swap in through this other side. High availability, and Oaksy, how you going? Sons of Defense here, they're picking on the tier 4s. Now they'll start to try, I don't know if they can kill that one off. They may be able to kill that runestone there. They should bring the second one out, I think. Yeah, 2 of them. Okay, so we can blow both of them up using the Devastator. So I'll definitely do that. Whoa, there we go. Yeah, come on, hold on. No, that's okay. He's moved out. Can they jump? Okay, we're still actually okay here. Oh, there we go. It did actually end up blowing up, which is a bit of a shame. So actually saying, hey Daz, I was looking at getting back into Age of Wonders 4 with this new DLC. Which ones would you recommend getting first? Ooh, they're all good. They're all really, really good. They're all worth the money. I should point out, actually, I'm related to Oaksy. Just as a full disclaimer. But no, they are. It really is a. They're all good, and this is awesome. This particular one, but also even if you don't get the DLCs, the new Wolf update has made the game a lot more difficult. So it's a lot more challenging to actually play. I think we'll blow this up. I can move into there. If I blow this one up now, it only does the one. I'm going to do it over here, I think. Let's go and, yeah, it hardly does any damage. Hardly anything. Yeah, I'm probably better off. I've got something to switch these over. I think we'll still be okay. Look, let's go after the fire giants. Hi Mike, how you going? Saying not sure how long I can stay up for this, but I'll try. This is a continuation of the one I've been playing on Twitch. I thought I'd play. I'm probably going to stop playing the Twitch one fairly soon, and I'm not going to get it finished on Twitch. So I thought I'd actually play it down through here. Now we need to just see what these guys can do. So they have a fire blast, and it doesn't say there that it's if it's inside a zone of control, it's still going to actually be firing. So that's going to be it's going to be what's going to be happening through there. So these guys, unfortunately, we don't have a lot we can do here. Now I've got 65% there. I'm going to take that, and we'll just start to whittle one. Yeah, this is actually not too bad. Oh, that was not a good start. Now the nymph, we do have a seduce as well, so we'll try to seduce one of the giants once they get close enough. Now this thing here can destroy it. That will then bring this one out to where it can actually then hit, do the hit. Unless I move it to here. Now there's still 2 shots there, 1 shot there. I think I need both of these to be able to wipe this one out. If I bring it out, I'm going to use this to draw it out, actually. I'll do that. So I'll just move that one across. That one's down, that's good. Now this root creature, like it can now attack into here. I don't want to have this one attacked. So I'm going to leave it back in here, and I'll just leave it where it is for now. And then we'll flick it onto the shield wall as required. The next one we have is we've got Kaya, the actual leader. We'll then do a big blast damage in through this other side. So 21. Then we've got Began, the friendly. Do another big damage in through here as well. These are, again, if you just have a quick look at these, so they're immune to fire. So anything that does fire damage we just can't use, which is fine, but everything else is equal. So with Began's attack, for example, we've got this one here does 16 and 8, and this one here does 20. So technically this one will do more damage against this one. So I'll just turn and take it. There's a 90% chance we're going to weaken it as well. Only a graze, unfortunately, that was not good. I really don't want to be bringing these down. I want these to go in and fight. Can they reach? No, they can't quite reach into here. And so the plant unit I can actually bring down to start to whittle away at these other units. That's good. And then we've got the this one here has got a few different things. It's got wild eruption. So within a 1 hex radius deals physical damage to all units and obstacles, including ours, unfortunately. So if I go and try to do it, we're going to actually take a lot of damage ourselves. So actually I can do it there. And then it's going to create like a forest of well, different sorts of things that are going to, like of different, what is it called? What are they called? They're called living vines. So I can actually do all 3 of those there. Or I can just go and grab the reclaiming bolt, which will then heal one of the units. Look, I think I'll do this one to start with. That's going to sort of upset them a little bit. So all these living vines now that also have just spawned in. Now, I did want to finish this one off, but yeah, I'll take this one in and do it with the Ancestral Warden. So these are the new units that have come in the DLC. I'm going to keep this one back and just now I will lock it in now that we've gotten rid of that one. This is a shield unit, so they see the little shields out around through here. It's now protecting this unit a little bit. It's now got 3 extra defense. You can see shield wall at the end there, +3. So Sunder Defense has sort of weakened that one a fair bit. Now we've still got this Warbreed. So I want to go in and start to smash some of these. What we can do, yeah, it's 90%. I'll take the 90. I mean, we can almost kill that one off, but yeah, a lot of damage coming back against this other unit. Let's go and freeze this one here. Can't quite reach it, but this is only one action, so I can just move across, and then I will actually freeze it, and it's an automatic hit. There's only 1% chance we'll freeze it. If we can freeze it, it gives us a lot more power to do what we need to do down in this other side. So let's just go and try that. Oh, we got it. I was going to say, I bet you it doesn't work. By the way, the Rising Fury is a new mechanic as well. When you're playing as a primal race, you end up with this Rising Fury, which is when you get to 5, so at 5 stacks a unit gains 5 stacks of Fury of the Glacial Mammoth. And what this one does is it actually attacks more, it gives it more frost damage, and there's a 30% chance to inflict frozen. So if you get them sort of where they're doing lots of damage each turn, they end up being quite strong. That one now can't really do anything, which means I now can move this one back around and do other damage. So I'm going to go and charge around to here and smack this one. Let's now shuffle the others out. I forgot it did that. We can kill off this one, so we'll do that. See, the Rising Fury is coming each time. They've done a good job now with this, where we get to see the everything sort of now happening with the like, you know, you can actually just pick a unit and see exactly what the status is on the actual units themselves. This one's going to displace and replace, which is not going to do anything, unfortunately. I don't think it'll squeeze it out to there. I could squeeze this one. I can't go anywhere else, and I do want to get the attack in. I might, yeah, actually I'll squeeze it out this in between these two, if it does get squeezed. Yeah, it did. Alright, then we have this one here. We've actually set this character up. We just got this character fairly recently, but we then just with one of the more recent additions is you can now go and make your own weaponry. And so we made this particular weapon, the Piercing Frostbringer, which is a tier 4 weapon. It's got a the blowgun does base attacks kill the enemy. It comes back as a decaying zombie under your control until the end of battle. So what we want to do is we want to finish off units with this. We don't want to be leaving them wounded with this. So we need to get somebody else to come in and set up the the fight, basically. So I'm going to move this one across, where I can do a 90%. Yeah, it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. Oh, that one is enough, yeah. Okay, so this should be 90% chance we've got of actually killing this thing off. And this is very, very powerful, the actual damage that this thing actually does do. So we've got 3 shots at 90%. If we get a graze, we're not going to get the zombie. Otherwise, we'll get the zombie under our control. Oh, God, it's risky. It's so risky. I really can't afford to do much else. I don't want to go that way with these. These are not great against these sorts of units. So I want to bring all of these back around the other side. Yeah, I really can't. Oh, yes, I can. I've got spell casting. That'll help me. That'll help me a lot. Just going to move this one back. This has got 2 different sorts of shots. It's got a primal lunge, so jump onto target hex and deal damage to all adjacent enemy units, which is pretty cool, which is what it did do, but it's hasn't really allowed us to do much. This one has now been exposed because of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weaken this with my special spell that I have. So if we just go into the spells that we actually have, one of the spells we have is this Conjure the Primal Mammoth, which, because we're playing as a Frost Nation, we end up with a Primal Mammoth as one of the spells that we get. And I can just put this one in. It's a charging unit, so I want to charge it back this way a little bit. So I'm just going to go and place it at least 3 away, just so we get the maximum. So I'll place it in here. And then we're going to do some damage out this way. It's flanked, and then we have this unit now 90%. We've now got a better chance of getting the kills. So let's go and take this. Done. Okay, and then we've got our zombies. decaying zombie is now under our control. So that's going to be another unit that we then get to have. So it's pretty cool mechanics all the way through. Hi W Slayer, how you going? And also CB. Sorry, Mike's. A lot of your messages being retracted. I'm not sure if that's Nightbot. You may be using caps or something. You might be swearing at me or something like that. All right, we've done it. We've had a good start. We've still got the giants, and they can actually hit both this and this. So yeah, but I think I'm happy enough with where we are. They've also got these charging things, which they'll target this particular one through here. Now, one of the things that Began has is that he actually has the ability to resurrect at the end of combat, and so or restoration. There it is there, and so we will sort of make use of that if we have to. We've got a few other little things we can go and create as well, like summoning spiders and stuff. Anyway, we'll try to remember to do those things towards the end of the battle. This unit's still actually active, but it's really just got so many different strong units. It'll probably go after one of these, I would guess. I don't think we can do anything with those. No, we can't just yet. All right, so we'll end our turn here. So Mike's saying, I find I'm not very good at the tactics of this part of the game. Is there a good guide? Maybe by Daz on Battle Tactics? I have done a few of them over the years, even the previous games. What it's a matter of is knowing how far, what abilities they all have. If we look at the Fire Giants have got 3 abilities essentially, and so you look at what they can do. This is a heavy charge strike, which heavy charge attack, so gains 20% damage per hex travelled up to 3 hexes. It cancels defense mode, removes retaliation attack, and it ignores charge resistance, which means it basically should displace the unit, I think. And so if it comes and attacks this, it'll end up here with these guys being pushed back. The spider is big enough not to be able to be pushed back, I think. So if it attacks this one, again, we're going to sort of see the big damage that's coming. It can also do this one here, Volcanic Smash. What this one does is it actually does, it's got to be, you can see there, it's got all 3 dots have been filled in, which means it can't move before it does this one. So it can charge in and then do it. Now we'll be wanting to kill off one of these by the time we then go to the next phase of this. So that will be a little bit tricky, you know, trying to sort of get that one done. We'll be wanting to try to freeze one of these if we can do it. Availability saying the Giants look menacing in Age 1-4. Definitely a design improvement over 3. Yeah, they do. They look great. They look awesome. My 2 cents, Yol, is saying I like to play with 2 leader in my group, a healer and a warrior. Not anymore, you don't, because they've changed the actual way that works. If you have 2 rulers in the same stack, they end up with sort of problems with their morale. So the AI doesn't have that problem, but the human player does. And so what they're trying to get rid of the doom stacks of heroes. And so they've done that to sort of stop that. I hope that they do it for AI. I like the AI to have the same rules that we do. But that's no longer a viable strategy unless you're happy to have poor morale, morale is pretty damn important for these big battles. So yeah, so it's a tricky one. Now we've still got this one. I'm just going to leave that one back where it is, and we'll just end our turn here. We'll see how they come. Yep, here we go. Bang. It's the Warlock. Oh, they've both gone this side. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. And that one as well. Okay, wow. This spider is really strong. This one's not that strong. Be a little bit careful here. See, it's going after the entanglement, which is not going to worry us too much. So now we have to focus down in here. So I think when you're trying to sort of figure out what to do, again, my spider will be okay, and Even if it dies, it won't matter because I've got Began, who has got Restoration, and I think I've even got Kaya with Restoration. No, she doesn't have it. We do actually have... she's not going to do much damage there, but if I bring in an Elemental... So I'll bring in an Elemental to fight these guys. Is that Restoration? No, it's not the one that we wanted. So I'll just go there. Okay, we've got a Stone Spirit, which will do a bit of damage there. Now we do actually have a immobilizing phase, which would be good if we could do that one. We do have Quake, so you can use in a 2-hex radius, sustain damage. Now we're not going to get a chance to do that so much. We do actually have this Primal Lunge. Giant Slayer, which is perfect, so we can sort of smack our way into the middle here. So let's go and do that. Did a bit of damage. And we need to try to freeze one of these. 43%. With that one there, it's a 90%, but 43, it's not fantastic. It's going to take a lot of damage. I've got to kill one of these off. I'm probably better off with this one here. Let's just see if we can do it. Come on, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. No, it resisted it, unfortunately. It has been slowed. Now, can we seduce it? That's the next thing. 60% can be dominated from here for this one. I'm going to move... Seduce I can move in, so let's just go and move in. What do we get there? Oh, cannot be affected, but we can affect this one here. Come on. You owe us, you owe us. Nope, it was now it's distracted. Well, we can do damage to it. Okay, we're not going to have much luck here now. It's an 83%. I really can't bring the others back much. Got 2 shots from there. No, I've only got 1 shot. I've got 2 shots there. At 60%. Let's do that. It's a flanking shot. Oh, we missed but hit the other one. That's okay. Now that first one was a bad miss. If we go and open up this one here and have a look at the where we are, we've got the first one. This is out of 100. We needed to roll a 40. Now, if we roll 25% less than the 40, which means if we roll a 15 or more, we still get damage done to it, but we missed completely. We rolled a 9 out of 100. And so we missed and then we hit the other one behind it, but then we did actually hit it there. So we're not having much luck with trying to finish these things off. I'll just get rid of that. So CB is saying the dev said that there will be changes to the hero stack penalty in coming updates. They're planning to remove the conflict for the case of just 2 heroes, provided one of them is a leader. Yeah, that's cool. It's there is a mod that does that now as well. Someone brought a mod out straight away to affect that for us. Which is good. So anyway, yeah. It says so. My 2 cents are saying I've changed my build to attack the NPC morale with damage-based items and spells. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't tend to play with them. I used to play with 2. I think 2 it's fair enough. Now we do actually have. Can we get rid of this one? 85% there. We've got frost weakness. This is Began. Only a Graze, unfortunately. Now we're up to 4 Rising Fury. Now this has got a repeating attack, so I do want to do this. There's that one there. Do 30 damage there. Do 32 there. I'm slightly better off. do get the kill here. Can we use this one? Can we use this one? Where are you? Oh, he's too far away. Yeah, he's not going to be close enough to help out here. So we'll come back and deal with this other side after this. Where was it? Who was it? It's this one here, wasn't it? We get the kill. Good, that's one down. That means only one of these, only this one here is going to be able to really have any sort of, do anything else back to us. Now the next thing we have is we've got the Warlock down here, who is actually now it's locked in a bit with these guys. Okay, we're sort of on our own down here, I think. Let's have a think about what we can do here. We can kill that one off straight away. Now it's got Fury of the Glacial Mammoth, so its next attack will be a lot stronger. Okay, this one here, we do actually have 50% with the ranged attack. I think I'm going to take this. Yeah, 50% no matter where I go. Let's just move down into here. What he does do is he heals up units that he ends up next to. But we've got no one we can actually end up next to. Actually, I can do a 65 back out this way. Let's go and do that. Go onto the battlements. Oh, there we go. Actually, it heals up any of these units, really. So I'll take this. I'll take the Warlock. I love these late game units. They're just so good. That one's almost dead. And then we've got all of these different units which are coming in. We're going to have to sort of attack in through these other sides. Move that one up. Let that one be a bit of a target. It's going to be destroyed anyway. Actually, I should have opened that one up a little bit. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get much of a chance to do anything in here. Now, I'm going to go and place this one in behind these two. And this one here will actually take some damage from these, a fairly big amount of damage coming back. Can we do enough? It's only 25, it's 50 there, 2 shots at 90 there, we'll take that. Now the last one, we've now got the only level 4. We're not going to get the kill there yet. That's not going to do enough. That will displace it. They then get 2 shots at me, which I don't really want that to happen, to be honest. I need to start bringing these back to, well, some of these back anyway, the other side. Move that one across. We've still got this thing, which can't really go anywhere. We're not going to get the kill here anyway, so we'll leave that one out. We'll just get this one ready for the next phase, and we can try to poison. What else do we have here? We've got Visions of Woe. They could fumble, but they can't really, like with this one, where this one is, that they're sort of now stuck in here, so that's actually not too bad. So we can just take our leisure with the special blow darts. There we go, Fury of the Great Glacial Mammoth in the last one. They did resist the freezing, unfortunately. which is a shame. And we will get to kill it actually, so I will take this. These critical hits, which I could have gone the other way. Oh well, could have done it that order and then finished it off. We weren't to know. This one's going to do the big damage in through here and cause a lot of strife, I would imagine. Yeah, the charge strike isn't going to do a hell of a lot. I'll just go and try to web both of these. Yep, both immobilised, both with critical hits. That's great. Now that pissed this one off. Yeah, so its morale is dropping. When you get hit by a critical hit, it does drop their morale a point. This one as well. These are really getting quite pissed off. So they can't move around. Okay, what else can we do? I can end the turn, or I've still got another spell. What do we want to do here? I mean, we're on top. I think I'll just save my mana. I've got a fair bit of mana, but I think I'll just save it. I think, yeah, I don't know. These guys here are still just hovering back, so that's just a support unit. No, I think we're okay. I think we're okay here. So we'll just let that one go. Okay. It's Serena at the back corner there. They're just charging. They're starting to fumble now because of the problems. Now that's given them a lot of power. I can only really afford to have one unit lose. Okay, that's good. They've gone this way. Right, they've taken that one out. I don't want to lose this unit, but Serena has now brought this this particular unit in, this Thunderbird, which is quite a dangerous unit. Let's go and smash this. I'll squeeze that one out to there. Just go after this one here. Now that gave me a little bit of actually no, it didn't give me any healing. I need to run away from here, and we need to get healing into this unit. It's a bit susceptible. Now we can freeze this one. Oh, do we want to freeze? No, I'll freeze that one. Where'd the other one go? There was another one. Not seeing it there. Oh, did we? No, we killed the other one, didn't we? Of course we did. Yeah, so I just need one little hit here, and then we've got it. It's 20% there, which isn't really great. There we go. Another lot of zombies. 45% there. I'm going to use this one for healing. So I'll just go and do spiritual healing on this one. Oh, I can do this as well, actually. I forgot about this. There we go. I could have stayed back where I was. Okay, so we've got these two in here. pretty much we're going to be able to do. We've got a flanking shot there. That's a good one there, actually. I'm going to take this one out first. And it did resist the freezing for that last sort of glacial attack that we ended up having. It's only a 45. It's only one shot with those. 70, that's 100. This unit's a little bit off. Actually, that will kill that unit. It'll kill me back if I hit this other one. So we're going to need to heal this other one up. There we are. Giants are down. That's good. Good start. So they've now both fallen on top of the spider. The spider needs to be healed up. That one, revitalise. Just go this way. It's going to give us mist, which will make us a little bit harder to hit. Now we've got this one here. We can kill that one off with pretty much anything we like. I want to get this one out of the way, so let's just go and get this one out of the way. Because this will disappear very, very soon. Actually, that one there, didn't that work? Oh, that was a freebie. We've got this one as a freebie as well. Distribute tonic. Okay, we could just get a little bit of the defences removed from that one as well, the negatives. So let's go and hit this one. That one's gone now. Okay, so the one that we've got a bit of a problem with is the unit that got killed in here, the spider. So I'm going to move this one across to help out with that. Yeah, I've still got that unit there. It's getting ready to run. Finish it off. Then we've got these. Now I want to smash it and push it back in towards everyone else. That's good. Yeah, we'll kill that one off now. These plant units are quite strong. Let's move this one back across so we can start to help out with the other fights. And this one as well. This one does actually have healing sap. This one's okay, I don't need to worry about that one anymore. They're all moved down in here now. There's nothing else down this way that we have to concern ourselves with, so this is actually working out fairly well. Yeah, we just got this unit here. So we need to go after Serena with the war breeds and things. Yeah, they're all moved. Next unit. Okay, I'll just go through each of them and just make sure there's none that can actually still move. There we go. Actually, one thing I could do would be to start to attack Serena or attack back in through here. I might do that actually. Well, let's just go and bring in another one of these primal mammoths. Sorry about the dogs barking outside. Right, that does a bit more damage. Yeah, we've still got this guy that can move across as well. There's no shots we can take, but we'll just get closer. Okay, we'll end our turn now. Now that Thunderbird hopefully will attack the magical creature with fumbling. Yep, they did. Oh no, they didn't. They went after the zombie, that's okay. It's getting ready to run. Yes, they're starting to fumble now. Morale very low. But everything else is now coming back. What is that? Is that another zombie group here? Chance we're going to freeze it. No, we missed. Thank you, that last one was bad. We must have rolled under 5 in that last attack. Which one was it? Yeah, we rolled a 1. Because you minus 25 off that means we've got... actually, no, it would have been... yeah, so it would have been 10. 10 was what we had to play with. Right, well... I don't think we get the zombies from this one. Or do we? I think we do. Great. They'll start to run pretty soon. Okay, that's getting them all to disappear. Oh, we don't quite get there. Next turn. %16 chance to freeze it. This one is, yeah, we'll just go that way. Can't move. Okay, we'll go that way. That's good. We're getting ready to run now. Okay, so Began needs to come into here. I'll just stay close. Now we've got nothing else down this way, so these are all been cleared out. Start to move these forward now. This thing's going to disappear. Well, we got out of that pretty well, actually. We didn't sort of lose too much damage there, because we're going to have to now stay back with the city, and it's going to take 4 more turns, and so they can still bring an army back in 4 turns to try to stop us from raising the city, and that's what we now need to try to do. Won't use any spells. We're sort of now too far ahead of them, so we'll just go through the list. Everyone's moved. That's okay. All right, let's just end our turn in here. Yeah, that's now running. And so we don't want to, we want to get back all of our units. Actually, I should have waited. I should have waited because I now need to go no. The reason for that is that we want Beacon. We've got this dead spider right here. So we need to now use the resurrection. And bring that one back to life before we finish. Just push it back into amongst the others. Behind. Well, these war breeds have been good. I think we'll get more of those. Nothing much else we can do there, so I'll just end the turn here. Take 2 at 40. The White Witch. No, we did Freezer. There we go. Well, that's an easy win then for the war breed. That's done. Okay, job done. Great. So technically we didn't lose anything. We did lose that one, but we basically brought it back to life. We actually didn't lose too much health either, which is actually really, really good. So we just got a few units that we have to go back in and get healed. But this has actually been a really nice finish off for us there. So that one worked out very, very well. Now we do need to move into this. Now this group is actually untouched essentially. So we come in. It's going to be 4 turns to raise this one. We do gain a lot of gold from this. Plus we then get our 40 gold. 40 mana and 40 knowledge because we're the because of who we are playing as. So we'll do the raising. We move that one back out to our territory. So Beacon needs to get one more. Move those 2 out as well. And these can sort of be just spread out a little bit with the others. These are just spares. We're destroying the ruins as we go as well. So what we want to do in here is just stay with the city so that if we do get attacked we can defend what we've got. These weren't attacked at all. I'll just keep these with these other 3. That just sort of stops them from getting too aggressive with us. Well, that worked out well. That was good. Serena has withdrawn to the Astral Void, so she's now off the map. I wish it would show up in here. You know, it's one of these things where the old games used to show it, that you could see that they were actually in the void. But that was, yeah, and so the other one has been collected. Just inspect this one. Does have a stag mount, not that we really need it, so we'll leave it then, that one there. Okay, so the crypt, yeah, I'll just leave it where it is. Just leave them back there, that's fine. So the orders, leave that one there. Like these armies are very, very strong. Now we have this next one. Now we don't know how many armies Serena has brought in. And it's one of these things where I think if it gets tricky, I want to be retreating back. And I don't know how big her armies are. She's got like this mist that floats through her territories. We want to destroy this. Whoa, there's more in there than we thought. Okay, so what are we up against? 1,000 points with Serena, sorry, with Nimue herself. Level 6. Oh yeah, no, this is too much for us. Dire Bear. The Stormbringer as well. And we've got another group down this way. Okay, that's too much for us. Back we go. I'm able to cope with that. So we'll need to build up before we go and take that one on. We'll need a few more war breeds. Speaking of which, I might just go and grab them now. I'll just get 2 of them. I'm glad I didn't go too far with that one. I mean, we've sort of been able to extract ourselves. These just stay where they are. But the AI has certainly improved a lot. Not just in the combat, but it's better in the combat, but it's also now better strategically on the map. It sort of really does deck itself out well. Almost too well. I mean, it was a difficult game before. Now, is it a new turn already? Yeah, it is. 3 turns left for that one. Now, we want to see if there's any red movement, which we're not seeing any. What we can do, while Serena is off, we can get all these guys healed up, and it's not going to take long. You can see there the yellow. A couple of turns, and then we're going to have these all sort of set and ready to go again. So we'll just split these into 2 like this. We've only got the one city up the top here. I've got to say the scale of the maps is so much better than they were in Age of Wonders 3. It feels good. Like you're not sort of you don't feel like you're traipsing all over a massive map, which is what you used to feel like in 3 when you got towards the end of the game. And you don't get the doom stacks that you had in 3 as well. The guilds, once I build one guild, I can't get anything else. So I do have to be careful with that one. Yeah, Workers Guild back in there. We don't want that one. The Doom Depth Trench. So this is a special province improvement. So we end up with less stability, but we do get mana and knowledge, plus 3 mana and knowledge for each alignment level below neutral, and we're a fair way down. Look, we're fully evil. So we could grab that actually. We've got other ones into here as well that I wanted to get. So I think I'll just go and build over the top of some of these. Let's go and build it there. That'll do. Stick that one. This is our territory in here, so we can sort of heal up in this particular spot. If we can go and destroy one of the other cities, that would actually be ideal. Now, it's just got to make sure that this. See, this has got it's forest with snow. It's not blizzard, and blizzard is what we want. And so, if I click on this one here, for example, and have a look at it, it's got Arctic blizzards. So we need to find a province with Arctic blizzards. So this outpost is not an actual Arctic blizzard outpost. So we need to sort of move further down into our territory before we do much. So I think just in here is actually a good one for us. If we do get attacked, we get attacked in terrain that we are good at. So it works in our favour. So I prefer to be waiting for for all the blizzards to extend all the way across. Now it is extending slowly out across the map, but it won't get across this wasteland. Actually, it is getting across the wasteland. That's good. Well, maybe if we can get a bit more of the blizzards across, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. Okay, so we'll just keep that one through there. And again, we just want to keep these where they are as well. Leave them in where they are. Now we just need to see if there's any movement. We're looking for red dots appearing. They could come out of here as well. We have to be a little bit careful of that. Usually they'll try to stop this from happening if they can. Now we've got a brutal incursion. We're getting these every so often, and all I'm doing is just buying them out basically. So our draft gets blocked for one turn. I'm just going to take that. Prefer not to sort of be distracted at this stage. Now we've got this one here. Province of the Forest province feature, grant +2 city stability. Not that it really matters for us at this stage. You don't need much else there. We'll just leave all those where they are. Now we have spells ready to cast. I've already got Marching Winter has already been cast. Pretty sure that's already going, so I won't worry about that one. So I'll just leave that one where it is. Close that one off. Okay, so we've now got the Doom depth trench down through there, and we've got more population here, which is great. So we can sort of keep on extending down. Might just grab this gold mine. Just try to keep the frost. The further the frost goes, the better for us. Yeah, I might get the vision range actually, just so that we can sort of see clearly. It doesn't seem like it's all that important, but with the Arctic blizzards, we don't get to see much. And we've sort of got to assume that there's going to be spawns happening in close to where we are. Alright, what is required in here? So this one is still just got one little bit of healing on this tier 4 unit to bring that one up. It's also a tier 4 as well, just low level. 2 more turns there. It's a big city actually, this is good. I'm really only interested in getting cities. Normally I'd be trying to destroy armies, but in this case I really want to be destroying cities at this point in time. It gets us really on top of things if we can do it. It allows us to get bigger and bigger units. The fact that Nimu's back up the top there, now that should be... Serena has now returned to... Ah, it's out there. That's interesting. I didn't realise. So her capital is back over there. I don't want to knock her out while she's still at war with the other one. I just want to weaken them and then just get the extra bonuses we get. Okay, there's the next war breed. Let's bring it up. Got another one coming. Okay, this one's now ready to go back in. So let's go and reshuffle these. There's only one more turn. Oh, sorry, my next door neighbour's doing work outside. 2, 3. Yeah, that one's... I'm happy enough with this group. That one's actually okay. This is... that's pretty weak. I'm going to move that one out of the way. What else is there that is weak in this particular unit? Come on. The rest of them are okay. This one's Not fantastic, but it'll do for now. And then with Began's army, we don't need a tier 2 spider. Let's bring the tier 3 in with Began. Sorry, tier 4 spider. So a big spider with Began. That gives me a 5, a 4, and then all 3s with Began's group. And then we've got the other big spider in here as well. And so we'll bring that one across down into this group. So that gives me war breeds. Yeah, we've got high level. These are great at what they are, which is fantastic. These are all hidden away, by the way, at this stage as well. We've got sort of like hidden units, so they can't see most of these units. So as far as they're concerned, it does look fairly weak. But I think Serena's been really knocked around badly, so I think that she's sort of out of action for a little while. Let's leave that one there. We'll just move this one up. Actually, I'm going to move these up to our capital. Our capital's got a special ability where the more animals we have in the capital, and I've only got one spider in there at the moment, the happier the city gets. I forgot about that. Sorry about the noise. He's going to be doing work on his house, I think, for the next month or so, by the sounds of things. So it's going to be a bit noisy during the day for me here. It's during the day now. I don't normally stream at this time. Okay, so we've only got a few more. Just going to leave these. These are too weak to take on Serena themselves. But if I can sort of draw them into the blizzards, that would actually be helpful. Okay, we'll end our turn. Now, if we attack in the south, I'm going to be able to then pincer back into the top here. We're seeing other things moving because we actually still control this. So we are seeing some movement, but if we then move our army in to find out wherever Serena is, she should then start to move away, and we should then be able to swoop in and grab this city. So we either, whichever way it happens, we should be okay. There we go. We've now got the city ruins. This thing gets our money situation really, really positive. These are all ready to go, so let's just go and march these off. Yeah, there's other territories down the bottom there. I'm not going to worry about them. This is all Serena's territory. I'm sort of happy to just leave them where they are. So let's go after one of Nimu's cities. Oh, look, this one's actually there's a breach in here. So this is there's actually the outpost is controlled by Serena, and Nimu's actually attacking it. Okay, well we'll actually upset those plans. And the more cities that the AI builds, the better off for us. These are just the spares. So we're trying to get a bit more balance now between these other two. Okay, we'll go and build more. So we can now sort of see things a bit more clearly. It's a city structure. Might grab the bathhouse. I probably should have got that a bit earlier. Catapult towers. Yeah, I might grab even some of these sorts of things, just get them out of the way. I can't really do this without actually having a teleportation area somewhere else, which I can't really do. Actually, maybe I can. Yeah, maybe we can actually. If we go into here, I may be able to build a another location. So I might actually do that. I'll grab that one. And then we'll go and build a teleportation location. That's good. I can build a teleporter separately, but I'll just do it inside the actual area itself. Cruel weaponry, here we go. So this is plus 30% damage against units of low morale. So we'll select new research. Now we have Focus of Devastation. Grants magic attacks of enchanted units Demolisher, which allows them to destroy fortified obstacles and blaze 60% chance of cancelling defense modes. That's actually good. So that's a good one for us. The Copper Golem I don't really want. I don't really need that either, so I'll just go this way. Yeah, I do apologise about the noise. So they're laying siege there. Now we need this one to go into one of these. Probably move those out of the way. There's two of them in here. So we're just going to leave this one where it is for a turn, and then we're going to come back and see if they're dislodged. And if they have, then we'll take that. If they haven't, then we'll take whatever's in the south. Turn there. Bathhouse is now done, and we're down at the Warbreed. We can still get more of these as well. Okay, that's good. And we are. This one is extending out even further. Let's go and grab this. Get more production. Just push this frost down into this area if we can. It all helps. Now they've left us alone, which is interesting. So they've seen the threat. Now we could take this ourselves, which would be a good idea. So it's been weakened a lot. I don't need to add siege projects to this one. What this one does is it gives us a point where we can... Oh, there's a Spelljammer right there. Awesome. Let's just stay on the border for a turn. Just bring all those across. Where'd that one come from? We cleaned that one up. I thought. Okay, well, I'm not going to deviate off. I think it's... Maybe we just didn't see it. I think that might be what it was. I think it was there for quite some time. Here they come. Here we go. I'm getting the frost now into here. So Arctic blizzards now in this area, which is good. So it is spreading nicely. It's not spreading much out this way just yet. Okay, we take that province. We'll capture it in 2 turns. Skull Pit. Getting rid of the Spelljammer now is a good idea. And then we'll just move our way through towards this city. It's a big city. And this should then get her to move. Now, we're not seeing... There's a unit hidden in there that we just saw. That sort of snuck its way through. And now got the Wizard Tower teleportation circle is coming. So what we can do ultimately is we can go and grab at this location. Once we capture it, we can then go and capture, for example, this area, and then put a teleportation point in there to go back out to here. So we can start to use this for teleportation if we have to. So my 2 cents is saying, I wish there was a faster way to make Imperium. Yeah, well, there's sort of, I mean, I'm getting as much as I can, but it's with getting these tier 4 and 5 units, it does cost me a bit. But yeah, it does slow you down. I do like the Imperium economy though in the game, particularly now with the changes where the heroes are tied to that rather than tied to the cities. See how long before we do get that next city? 13 turns. Sorry, next hero is 13 turns. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so ultimately we really probably want to have it in here, I think. Just deck out these as much stronger than the other units. If we start to see this one coming through, that would be a good thing for us. Looks like Serena is not in a position to do anything. Looks like Nimue is worried about the strength that we have. Again, that's good. That's good that the AI knew to stop this siege and get out of there because of the threat. The AI in this game is extremely good. It's so much better than previous games. It's very hard to fool the AI into doing other things. It's just been taken. Alright, precious opportunity. An old prospector covered in dirt hails you. Request miners from Torchwood to unearth a magical stone deposit. Your share will allow a special project. So send miners and erect an obelisk to commemorate the discovery. So production is blocked for a turn. I don't mind that one. All cities in the Empire affected gain. Yeah, that one's okay. Forge a wand of blizzards. What does that one give us? Hindering Blizzard always hits, and units in a 1 hex radius sustain damage, slowed. Range 6, that's actually pretty good. Might go that one actually. Yeah, let's go this way. New Empire development. Yeah, I won't worry about those either at this stage. I might just grab this one. It's 150. I might just throw that one in there just so we can see a bit further afield. Focus of devastation. There we go. Click new research. Joy siphoners. So these are makes the target race become living morale siphoners, making their attacks steal 3 morale per hit. This is good. This is very, very good. We also have Veil of Darkness. Target that is leading an army gains universal camouflage for its entire army. We sort of almost have that anyway. Then Flash Freeze is altered to Arctic terrain. Enemies, that's actually very good as well. Wow. God, I'm tempted to get these last two, to be honest. If it becomes Arctic, then we end up with the blizzards. I'm not sure if it. I don't know if it can be a friendly, sorry, an enemy area or not. Change the climate or features of one or multiple provinces. Sorry about the noise. Try to just gauge how long it's going to be. looks like it's only going to be a few minutes, so it won't be for too much longer, I don't think. All right, Joy Siphoners, I think we're going to go this way. We'll go that way. We also do want to go in and grab the Cruel Weaponry and enchant all of our guys with this one. And the Focus of Devastation. Get that one as well. I'm just going to keep these back here. Look, I can't really afford another one, but I'm sort of tempted to go and get another one. Let's just leave them all where they are here. Now, this outpost will be switching across to ours pretty much straight away. Now, that's a silver. Yeah, there's movement down this way now, so now we're sensing things a little bit further afield. I don't think much can hurt us. Let's see what we can see from here. Okay, we're looking at another hero, level 5. A Stormbringer backing through that other side. Don't think we have to worry too much about them, to be honest. Berserker units. It's a lot of shock units. I think if we stay there, we have to stay there for the whole 3 turns, so I don't really want to do that. I might do it with a low quality group. There's likely to be more units back in here as well. Just slowly bring this one back out. Again, we haven't seen any movement at all through here yet. Keep them where they are. Okay, and our turn there. And they're rebuilding a city. This is good for us because we can then go back and take the city again. We get, I think, even more points. I'm assuming that would be the case. Another free city has declared war on us. Yeah, with teleportation. There's really not much more that we have to build. Let's get a few of these. And we've got to choose a guild. The Scholars Guild will give us more. We'll be able to get through this a bit faster, but it's not going to give us much, you know. I think we're better off going with a Merchants Guild and get the gold at this point in time. Let's just queue them up. God, I've never actually done that where I've decked out a whole city or like completely. Looks like we're close. Now they're coming back in. You've got Guardian Tree back in through there. Well, let's go and hit this group. Yeah, they've only got 1,794. Let's continue on then. one can reach us. And that one can reach us as well. Let's do a quick save. I'm just going to auto this one, I think. I don't think it's really any reason not to unless we lose units. Yep, didn't lose much at all there. And we've got level ups all the way through, which is great. So that's good. We got rid of another stack of their stuff. So we'll close that one. And then we can come back and protect this one. Or we can just go straight for the city. What I'm concerned about here is... yeah, no, I can't actually leave that one. Add siege projects. Okay, so we've got the Devastators, which is 8. And we've got 3 undermine the walls. And I can't do that one because it's another one of these siege crafts, so I don't want to do that one. I'll go break battlements in through here. Okay, 4 turns until we breach this city. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, we can still do it from there as well. Just pillage those. They should be in support of each other. Now, this one here, I am concerned about these because these are fairly weak. Actually tempted to bring some of these back out, but I think I'll just keep it where it is. It's a fairly strong unit, that one. Alright, let's hero leveled up. So this is Beacon. Beacon's now gone to level 9. And so in terms of support, Primal Frenzy is only good for if we're sort of in charge, like if we're on the ice, because of what we had chosen originally. Precision Training. The Forest Warden. There is a lot of forest on the map. Vigor or Battle Seeker. Yeah, we don't use tier 1 units, so I'll go Precision Training. Just confirm that one. Close that one off. And next one. Now we want this one to still keep on going. Like we've got Cruel Weaponry. Eagle Eye. Grants physical range attacks, +1 range, +10% accuracy. For this one, this is actually very, very good. So we're going to grab that because of the special blow darts that we got it. Okay, and close that one. And the ruler as well. Again, we just want to go and just check to see if there's anything else in here. Spiritual healing. Yeah, I might grab the precision as well. Not that we really need it. Actually, it does help. I'll just go and grab it. Alright, okay, so we've now captured this one, Tabitha the Sculptor. Just have a quick look and see what sort of things they've got. Tier 2, Tier 2, Tier 1. Okay, nothing much else. Actually, what was that? War God Spirit. During the combat for the city's domain, all friendly units gain +10 morale. That's okay. That's okay. Now these guys are just still sitting in here. Now, are they going to leave? I think we'll start to move up now. When's the next war breed coming? Oh, we don't have one. Yeah, actually I don't want any more at this stage. Actually, we still have. I can still go and grab more territory. Anything good? We haven't cleared this out. I'll still just grab the mine here though. Just give me a bit more. Okay, so we'll just start to now move these across. Yeah, we're still sensing the 3. I'll just keep back in the forest. Yeah, so we're sensing that there's still the 3 stacks there. And if they stay there, then it's going to give us a free rein down in here for these other stacks, hopefully. I'm a little bit concerned about that other group coming down through the from the north. They're going back the other way. They're concerned about us. That's what we want. They're going to go and try to reinforce the city. This outpost will fall at some stage. So this city we can go back and then recapture. I don't know if by rebuilding it, it means that we then lose the impact that we have. At the moment we've got ×5. I don't know if it'd be interesting to see if it goes back to ×4 if they rebuild. So I'm going to chart that. So that's our mages. We've now got a special ability. Even more powerful. You're still there. We're just going to sit where we are there. Okay, well that's all free. We're going to try to get back. Still 3 turns there. If we can somehow stop them before they get back, that would be ideal. Yeah, we'll free this one in just a second. Come. Yeah, we're seeing more and more now. Here they come. So they've now built up. As I said before, the AI is very good. No, it's still ×5. We're still okay. So we didn't lose it. Yeah, that's good. I don't think I'll bother at the moment with another unit, but I'm happy with sort of where we are. We've now taken this Forbidden Shrine. Now there's nothing moving that we can see just yet down this other side. Oh, there's her throne city. No wonder she was so close to here. There's been more movement here. That's interesting. We'll still just sit where we are, back in through this other side. It's going to be difficult for them to do anything else. I'm just hoping we see any movement before it does get into the city. Only 2 more turns. They may have given up the city. Better to play cautiously with this game. A few good stacks there. on the warpath. Yeah, they're going after the outpost. They'll take that straight away. I'm not overly concerned about that. Still got all their units there. Like that's where they're stacked up. Nothing's come for this city. One more turn and then we've got this one. Then we can go back and grab this city again. Like we can just keep on bouncing. Or we can even go and put pressure on this one to then draw this one out if we needed to. It's going to take a lot longer. This one had 80. But we can get through them pretty fast with what we're doing. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we need to do here. I'll just... In fact, I just know that there's nothing else I need to do. I'll just end the turn. I don't need to sort of keep on wasting time. I might go and grab myself another of the war breeds. They've been quite an important addition for us. They're going to go after this outpost. Once we destroy this, we'll then go back up and take on their armies. If their armies deviate and go past the Spring of Youth, which we still have control over, that's when we'll actually then we'll have to move these guys back across to protect the city. Okay, so still nothing moving down at all here, so we'll just end our turn. It's certainly stronger than what they were before. They've built up. Nope, they're staying down in their territory. Humble origins. Spirit Warden, your saga needs to be included. Yeah, what do we need? Gains one more population in Torchwood is good. Not all the people under one banner. Well, it's the same as that, isn't it, really? Yeah, where should we build it? Get a location that links up these three here, so that will, I forget what it is, but there's something I can build, I'm pretty sure. Sacred Meadow. Yeah, stability per adjacent conduit, Spelljammer, we need to get that one in Teleporter, we don't need that. So if we just go across to Sacred Meadow, and I'll just pop that in there. Just helps with our stability a little bit. Breach is made, there we go, and our domain has been invaded, but we'll have a look at that one in just a minute. So the breach, now this is just an auto battle, to be honest. This is, we'll just go and attack. Okay, so yeah, hardly anything, just auto combat this one. Yep, no damage whatsoever. So we'll raise the city. Oh, we can't pillage that one. That extends a long way up. So when this is actually pulled down, it's going to hurt them a fair bit. Yeah, that's okay. I think I might try March in Winter again. there's nothing else for us to do there. Oh, here we go. So they are attacking us now. So we've still got the advantage. What are they coming in with? So they've really come in a big time. But this, yeah, because they don't want the city to actually be razed. So they're happy for it to fall, but just not to be razed. Now in this case, unfortunately, our main hero doesn't get to fight in this one. I think I'm just going to auto this battle because we do have an advantage. It's not much of one, but it's still an advantage. And I'll just, because I've actually got to get going anyway, so I'll just auto. If we lose units, I'll come back in and do the manual. That was a bit of a surprise to see them come in like this. What did we lose? We lost that one there. I can take that one. I'll accept those losses for what they are. Shame about the tier 4 spider. But that does weaken Nimue a lot. So we'll close that one off. Yeah, that's a shame. Shame about that one. Oh God, do I want to do it? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to leave it where that is. So I'll just close that one off because I do have to get going. I've used a teleporter, but no, I don't think so. Bring that one across. That's yeah, that one's okay. Beacon's a little bit injured, but nothing too bad. So we'll just auto this battle. Good. Yeah, we'll grab that one. We'll pick that one up. So picking up a few little extras as we do these. Now, ideally that would be in Beacon's group, but we don't really need it there. I don't think I'll be back with anything else. I think that's pretty much the end of that. In fact, oh no, they've still got the 4 stacks in there, so they've got their biggest stacks are still back up that way. These guys are now sort of running around in this territory, which we don't really need to worry much about. I think that the dragon lair is under the ground here, which we could go and destroy that city after this one if we wanted to. But they did come out of nowhere there. Oh, hang on. We need to cancel that one. We do already have that one going. It's per city. Oops, hang on. How do I cancel it? There. Now, the Joy Siphoners. Look at that one next. This one here, we want to go now. The frost weapons. Got defense sentinel. Yeah, we don't need that one. Cruel weaponry. Flame burst we don't want. These gain plus 10% damage. I'll take that because again, damage is important for this one. Just because of the abilities of the blow darts. Now we've got flame burst weapons, which is actually okay with the critical hits. So we'll go and grab that one. we're capturing more and more. Oh, hang on, I don't want to do that one. Just go and close. Another war breed. And got another one of these that we can go and build. There's no more, is there? No, that's it. I think everyone's now in position. So I'll leave this one where that is. They come coming through our territory, but we'll have this one destroyed. They won't get back in time, I'm pretty sure, unless they leave. And again, we've got the vision on here. They dare not leave because otherwise we'll be right here with this army. So you know they're probably aware of us. We're aware of them. Nothing much is going to happen. 2 more turns. We've got a couple of pieces of advice. Invest your Imperium. Well, we only got 300. That's not very much. And then the low gold income. Yeah, we know that. We know. Okay, so we've got. So really, it's just again. Are we going to move any units? Only this one here. Yep. So we'll move you out. There we go. Yep, so just need that turn there. One more turn, then this falls. That's a good one for us. So we steal morale every time we hit someone. Got the Merchants Guild now, so we're getting more gold. Still not a great amount, but it'll do. And I really don't want to get any more things that are going to be draining this one. Empire development. Oh God, that would be good. 500. Okay, we need to somehow get to 500. So that would be awesome to get that. That'll make the end game go a lot faster for us. It really is a one more turn type game. Yeah, actually I don't need to do anything else in here. And that is gone. Okay, so it's turn 98, so we're not up to turn 100 yet. Victorious go to aid. So Diakmiasta Katerina Embasol offers her aid as a heroine under your command. What does she do? Level 6. I don't want anyone that's not a I'm going to just decline the offer. We don't want that.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the elves. Here we go. Now we've got the Demon Gate. So we can now get Demonkin. So we'll select this one. Actually, no, we were going to do something different, I think. Because it's now got us up to Shadow. So look and see what our plan was. I forgot what the plan was that we had worked out. Tome of Oblivion. Fog of Insanity. Living Fog. Yeah, Devouring Void. Yeah, Ritual Somnia. Yeah, it's all units. It's sort of it goes a bit everywhere. Wouldn't be bad, actually. I don't know if I like that one. Tome of the Reaper is more where we then start to go Necromancer, and we haven't gone that way. Now, if we go back, I think we wanted to go the Eternal Lord. Ultimately, no, this is undead as well. So Oblivion is something we could go for, but I think the Demon one is a tricky one because it's sort of fire-based, which isn't really what we want. We've got Chaos Channeling. This is all to do with flames. Demonkin. Yeah, maybe we'll go Demon Gate. We'll select that one.
Those who master the art of summoning will always have ready.
So much sense of saying, do you know if you make a map with no subterranean, the resources below move above ground? I'm not sure. Not sure.
If properly summoned, they are the most valuable minion.
Let's just go with Demonkin.
Of course.
Now, we've already got the other. I'm not sure what'll happen if we can have Frostling and Demonkin. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling we can't, but anyway. Okay, Torchwood up through there. Oh, there's the Demon Gate. Well, we want to get pretty close, and then we want to build a another location. Yeah, this has got the swirling mists. This is cool. There's the Spelljammer. Let's go and build that there now. Just get everyone ready. I'm tempted to have a bit of a look downstairs. Yeah, it's nothing much there. So that's the Siren's throne. That's Nimu's throne. He's still building stuff in there as well. See if Nimue is now, Serena is now the second. Yes, Nimue is still number one. We're still coming third, technically, in terms of power and stuff. But the cities also get taken into account, so we're a bit behind with that. Yeah, so we've all got those. I better actually leave it here, though, guys. So I think we've done a good job moving through the locations. Probably should have got rid of those city ruins, but anyway, it is what it is. And we'll just start to move our way through, get rid of the Spelljammer, get rid of this as well, and just move our way slowly up and besiege the Throne City. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you. Actually, I'll be back on. When will I be back on YouTube? I'm not sure when I'll be back on YouTube, but anyway, I'll be back at some point. I'll catch you then. Thanks for watching. I will be on Twitch again tomorrow, though, so in around about 12 hours time, a bit less, maybe 11 hours, I'll be back on Twitch. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.